I'm Katie J, and your Skyline Scoop starts right now.
Good morning.
Good morning. We're HOSA members.
And we invite you to participate in our photo booth to promote breast cancer awareness during your lunches at the Student Center.
Make sure whenever you post, you tag at Skyline HOSA.
And whoever gets the most likes will probably get a gift card.
Make sure y'all participate in our Pink Out Tuesday, October 29th.
Thank you.
Hello Raiders, we are excited to announce a class competition held between all grade levels that will be held from October 21st to the 25th.
We are doing a penny where basically all grade levels have their own jar. During all lunches, you can put pennies in your grade level's jar.
Your job is to fill your grade level's jar with as many pennies as you can. But remember, only pennies count.
For example, IE Junior can put 2 dimes in the senior jar, therefore moving 20 pennies from their total.
All the money will go to charity.
Hold up, so what's in it for me? Funny you ask. The grade level that has the most pennies will be allowed to dress up for Halloween, following school dress code, of course.
1, 2, 3, 4.
We declare a penny war! I'm Katie J, and your Skyline Scoop starts right now. Morning Raiders, are going to get straight to the announcements. All seniors stop by the Senior College Fair during all lunches on October 31st. Take a look at your future possibilities. Remember, excellence is the norm here at Skyline in the class of seniors 2020. You hear me? Make sure y'all follow on the senior Twitter account. That's where they post everything about senior news, senior activities, etc. Okay? Come practice face painting with the art club on Monday, October 28th at 4:30 in Mr. Nabusi's room, G65. Then plan a face paint at the Fall Festival on October 30th from 5:30 to 6:30 in the student parking lot. See Mr. Nabusi in room G65 once again for more details. Teachers who would like to participate are also welcome to join. Now for weather.
Hi, I'm Abe and welcome to Weather with Abe. Today is Friday, October 25th. The highest today will be 54 with a low of 48. On Monday, October 28th, the highest will be 70 with a low of 49. That's all we have for today, Raiders. Catch us next week for more weather updates. Back to you, Katie.
Here's today's lunch menu.
Today's lunch menu will be fish sticks with a muffin, meatball pinwheel, and chicken nuggets. If those don't interest you, there will also be PB&J sandwiches. For your sides, there will be potato smile, side salad, celery sticks, and a cherry crisp. To drink, there will be milk and juice. Have a nice lunch, Raiders.
Now for sports with Alejandro.
Good morning, Raiders. I'm Alejandro Torres with your Skyline Sports coverage. First, let's catch up with one of our Skyline swimmers.
Good morning, Raiders. I'm here with
Luis Salazar.
So what made you join swimming?
Oh, what made me join swimming is ever since at a young age, I've been wanting to swim, and I'm a self-taught swimmer, so really I just wanted to swim for the school too, show everybody what I got.
And how's the season going?
The season's going good. Our first meet was Thursday of last week. It went pretty good. Most of our swimmers placed top 3, so that's good.
And what's your team's weaknesses and strengths?
Our strengths is, I would believe, is short distance, about a 50 meter, 100 meter. And our weaknesses is long distance. Long distance is not our thing at the moment, but, we'll get to that,
And with you, the team, how's the bond there?
The bond is excellent, man. We laugh, we joke together. Our coach always hypes us up, so I believe, the bond is pretty good.
And like before a meet, how do you prepare yourself?
We warm up with long distance, of course, one of our weaknesses. We get into our little group, we meditate a little bit, get right to it.
And like, what motivates you the most when you're in the water or during a meet?
I would believe my mom. She's the loudest out there. My first swim meet, she was right there motivating me, so, that's pretty good.
And if you can compete in any college, which college would you compete for?
I really never put much thought into that, but I guess whatever college chooses me to swim for,
All right, so this last question is very important. Do you think water is wet or not?
Yes, water is wet.
All right, thank you. And I wish you luck during the meets.
Thank you.
On Tuesday, the girls' golf team played at Cedar Crest and placed first. Congrats. That's all for this week, Raiders. Make sure you go out there and support our Skyline teams. Let's go, Raiders.
Here's trivia with Joe.
This location was founded in 1886 and Elvis Presley and the Beatles performed there. Their original mascot was a giant Santa and used to host horse races, and an estimated 2 million people visit this location every year.
Let's take a look at today's commercials.
Hold up. You hear about that lock-in we're having?
What lock-in?
The lock-in for seniors, we're having at Shenanigans.
When is that?
November 22nd.
How are we gonna get there?
Bus is pulling up at Skyline, 9:45 p.m.
9:45? What time we going back?
It ends at 6 a.m. and the buses are bringing us back.
How much do I gotta bring for that?
It's $65. The tickets will be sold during all lunches, but it's $70 if you wait too long. And bring your ID badge.
Bro, 65? What do I look like?
Come on, food. They got laser tag, bowling, escape room, go-karts. Hector, they got food.
They got food? You'll see me there.
Let's see what JRTC is up to.
Good morning, cadets. I'm Eva.
And I'm Giselle.
This week, we will be discussing the orienteering meet that happened this Saturday at Oak Point Park. Orienteering is a team that deals with cross-country and land navigation. You will use a map and a compass to find your way from point to point on a course set in the woods.
For everyone who participated in this meet, thanks for being there. Y'all did great out there. And to those who placed first through third, congrats on winning a medal. That's it for this segment, cadets. If you are interested in joining orienteering, practice starts at Mondays and Wednesdays at 4:30 to 5:30 in JRTC. I'm Giselle.
And I'm Eva.
Signing off.
Here's Keeping Up with Amy and Adam.
Hi guys, it's Amy from Skyline, and today I'm here with
Mr. Pouncey.
So tell me, Mr. Pouncey, what's the scariest thing that's ever happened to you when you were younger?
Nothing, because I ain't never scared.
It was when I was living in Mexico, like my mother-in-law had died, all right? And so I was there by myself and I was cleaning out her house. Like we were taking stuff and, throwing it on the street so people could take it away and stuff like that. And I was in the kitchen and she got like tons and tons of dishes and stuff like that. And I was, throwing those on the street and then people would come by to take them. And then all of a sudden I had this really strong smell of her perfume. And this is the kitchen, right? So it shouldn't have, it's not like there was a spilled bottle of her perfume or anything like that.
So we were taking the ghost tour down in the San Antonio Riverwalk. And if you've ever done it, they take you by a lot of places that are supposedly haunted and supposedly have some sort of supernatural activity. I'm not gonna lie, we heard a few knocks and voices and I don't know what it was, but
What about you?
In Mexico, my dad bought a house and my best friend's grandma died in it. And one day we were just playing in there for fun and I saw a white shadow walk from one wall to the other and then I just ran out crying.
So tell me, what's the scariest moment you've ever had?
I used to take care of my little cousin, and when he was a baby, his mom didn't want to get him baptized, and so he started seeing a lot of stuff. And when I was at their house, he started screaming really bad, and he was crying, and he was licking at the corner of the wall. And then the dog just started barking out of nowhere, and then the lights turned off, and I got really scared.
Gotta go. What's the scariest thing that's ever happened to you when you were younger?
I opened my Snapchat and the camera was facing me.
Now for your trivia answer. Let's take a look at today's A segment.
Did you know that smokers are twice as likely to have a heart attack? And that 1 in 2 smokers will die from a smoking-related disease? In fact, all of these things are negatively affected by smoking, pretty much every organ in your body. We all know that smoking is bad, but do you know why? That's what we're going to discover in this video. When you pass someone smoking, does it make you cough or your chest feel tight? Perhaps you thought it was the smell? It's actually because you're inhaling dangerous substances into your body. Nicotine is a toxin that stimulates your body to produce adrenaline. This increases your heart rate and raises your blood pressure, thus making your heart work harder. It is also addictive, which is why it's very difficult for smokers to quit. Tar contains over 1,000 chemicals. It forms a tacky brown or yellow residue, which is why sometimes smokers have stained teeth. And if you could see them, stained lungs too. Some of the chemicals in tar are carcinogens, so they cause cancer, making lung, mouth, and throat cancers more common in smokers. The last culprit you need to know about is carbon monoxide. It is an odorless, colorless, and extremely poisonous gas. The carbon monoxide permanently binds to the hemoglobin in your blood, blocking oxygen from binding. So oxygen can't be transported around the body and used for respiration, causing shortness of breath and fatigue. Your heart once more has to beat even faster to supply the body with the oxygen that it needs. Let's now look at some diseases caused by smoking. Emphysema is when the tiny structures in your lungs called alveoli break down. As alveoli are responsible for gas exchange, this is not good news. The inhaled smoke causes the walls of the alveoli to weaken and decrease in surface area, making gas exchange less efficient. Unsurprisingly, breathing becomes much harder and smokers are much more at risk of coughs and chest infections. Smoking also causes the cilia in the lungs to become irritated and produce excess mucus. So that's the lungs, and we saw earlier that nicotine and carbon monoxide make the heart work much harder. Now the blood vessels. Smoking is a major risk factor for a disease called atherosclerosis. This is when a waxy substance known as plaque builds up in the arteries, making them narrower and harder for the blood to get through. This then reduces blood flow to all parts of the body. It can affect any artery in the body and will result in different diseases developing. Plaque building up in the coronary arteries, so the ones that transport oxygen-rich blood around the heart, can over time cause a blood clot to form, which cuts off some of the heart muscle and causes it to die. This is the most common cause of heart attacks. To learn more about heart disease, watch this video. So we've seen that smoking increases your risk of heart, lung, kidney disease, strokes, and cancers. Smoking can also make your bones more brittle and so more likely to break. And it also can greatly reduce fertility in both men and women. While smoking is harmful for everyone, it is extremely bad to smoke when pregnant. It can lead to miscarriage, premature birth, and other consequences. So, now you know some of the harmful effects smoking has on your body and why we're told not to do it. But the good news? Once you stop smoking, your health improves and your body will begin to recover. It's never too late to give up.
That's all we have for today, Raiders. Be sure to catch up on all things Skyline by following us at Skyline Broadcasting. And to make sure you never miss an episode of your Skyline Scoop, you can sign up to receive more broadcasts by texting SKYN to 81010 and catch us every day at SkylineBroadcasting.org. I'm Katie J, and from here with everybody at Skyline Broadcasting. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time.
It's such a nice day.